Hey everybody, I'm Aaron Simmons. This is Philosophy for Where We Find Ourselves, June 9th, 2020. Today is my 19th wedding anniversary. My wife and I got married 19 years ago. That's amazing to me since I'm just about to turn 43. And so for half my life, basically, I have been with this one person. So today what I thought I'd do is give 3 lessons that I have learned to understand greatly by being married, by being in this long partnership. But in order to do this, I'm going to give you the philosophers who talk about these ideas and then show you how they've played out in my relationship with Vanessa. First, Søren Kierkegaard says that purity of heart is to will one thing. Now, I think he's probably wrong about this. It seems to me that you can will several things and you can will them equally intensely. But it's important to be able to recognize a priority of your investments, to understand that there is something that is most important to you. And that idea of being pure of heart because your attention is focused in ways that are prioritized well, that is something that being with Vanessa has helped me understand. Through all of it, she's helped me to understand the priority of who we are together is what allows us each to be able to move forward individually as maximally as possible. It's what allows us to remain pure of heart in that sense. Number 2 comes from Simone Weil. Simone Weil actually has a really cool idea of what it means to love a neighbor. She says this: to love our neighbor in all of its fullness simply means being able to say to him, what are you going through? What are you going through? That idea that we are able to have a neighbor with us who's engaging us, who's interrogating us, but also who stands in solidarity with our suffering, with our affliction, and also stands in excitement with us in the midst of joy. That's ultimately what I think it means to love a neighbor, is to share with them the intricacies and intimacies of the human condition. My wife has helped me understand what that looks like, and she has encouraged me forward in such a way that we are able to ask each other, what are you going through? I want to go through it with you. I will stand with you even if the world falls away. Third, and this one I think is especially compelling in light of the fact that right now an awful lot of us are trying to figure out how to make sense of what it is that others are going through. And this is from Emmanuel Levinas, that the face of the other person, is ultimately not incomprehensible. It's not that I can't know anything about the other, but the other overflows my comprehension. In other words, no matter how long I have been with Vanessa, there is more yet to learn. She said today that she has learned more about being married in the last 3 months of isolation and quarantine than she learned in the previous 18 years of marriage. And that's not wrong, because when you find yourself needing to be each other's bedrock, but also each other's encourager and also each other's confider, you end up recognizing that there is more that you couldn't have expected. Levinas says at one point that it's only the other who can genuinely surprise us. And I think that there is never such surprise as happens in the relational engagement over an extended period of time, like in marriage and partnership. So, these 3 ideas, that our priorities matter relative to our will, that loving the neighbor is about being able to go through it with them, and third, that the other is always still surprising. That's what I've learned in marriage, among many other things. What matters is that these are core values and core ideas to human existence. I encourage you with them today. So to my wife, happy anniversary. Thank you for standing with me and walking along the way with me for 19 years. To all the rest of you, I'll see you tomorrow unless a piano falls on our heads.